He has the... I wanted to take a picture of his spotlight on his motorbike. Oh, hello. Just a quick update today for the tiny house in the Philippines. Yeah, the grass is starting to go green. I'm just giving it a quick water. We haven't had any rain yet, so I've just been keeping the hose running with my makeshift sprinkler. And we got a couple of workers here today. John is painting the house. You can see he's done a good job. This is primer coat. So the walls are all just in white primer, and then the steel's all in red oxide primer. So I actually like this white and red oxide color, but not sure, maybe we'll change it in the future. For now it's good enough. But yeah, it's looking really nice. And then I'll show you another workout. I just finished painting around the kitchen. And as you can see, we're trying to make some shelves out of plywood. We just bought this from the hardware. I think it's 10 mil, 12 mil plywood. And we're using it to try and make some shelves. I wanted to get some beautiful wood, but my budget's getting low, so yeah, that's gonna be temporary or good enough for now. And it sort of looks like. Actually, Koya made these custom handmade brackets. What we got? And we also made some shelves in the CR. We're gonna put some plywood on that one, paint those. Just put some mesh on here for now. That'll be for towels and soap and blankets. It'll look better once it's painted. We don't have a circular saw, so we're actually just cutting this plywood with a angle grinder. But it's a bit smelly, but it's working. In the storage room, we also put all the tools and cleaned it all up and made a heap of shelves. It's heaps better. Everything's out of the house, and little pumps just working away because it's watering the lawn. That's working good. So, yeah, I've just gone down to the pump to check the electrician. He's doing the final wiring. Just putting a plug and neatening up because the pump house wasn't built last time he's here. Let's go check. As you can see, we've got the boys have finished all these power poles now. Got them to put some more concrete around the bottom, and we painted them all in Roskill, so they're nice and solid. Also, I forgot to say before, because we got that pressure pump running. So good having water. And a toilet. Huge milestones. This is the coast down in front of Katil, because Katil is a little fishing town. And we're just having a day in Katil, doing some shopping and some food. You always see these seawalls in the Philippines. It's like tsunami protection. There's a bit of everything in here. Building materials, good price in here. Plumbing, car section. Yeah, there's heaps of stuff here. There's all the screws and bolts. Padlocks. Got a range of tools. Local 7-Eleven. Just got a few supplies and drinks, snacks. We got our instant noodles. Oh, they have so many durian here today. This is a local farmer's market. Okay, I open it later.
You want to open it later?
Yeah.
It's ripe. I'm sure it's ripe.
Okay.
Thank you for understanding me. 193 and your last 3 pesos, it's 190 only.
Okay, thank you. Oh, actually, give me one of these as well.
Okay. 1 piece only?
Yeah, with
Tanggi to silupin na ako, tanggi. 1 silupin big dukinlay, you give me.
I think this one looks good. This called pomelo.
Yes, it's pomelo. It's double pomelo.
Okay.
It's 54.
These are huge. How much are these ones?
50. 50 per kilo.
How much are these ones?
60 pieces.
Okay. I get these ones first.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm in Katia. I thought I'd check out local hardware. Never been in this one before. They got some. Oh, it's like the gardening section. Oh, hello out there. Oh. Okay, today I'm installing a PVDF water purifier filter. I bought it off Shopee or like Amazon. It cost 2,500 peso, or about 60 bucks, 70 bucks Australian. Okay, what we got here is the pump, that the deep well pump that's down in the creek. It pumps and then comes up to this little storage tank, which the house feeds off. But the problem was we were getting like mud for the first like 30 seconds, then we're getting mud in the tank. So I bought this filter online. I just temporarily plugged it in to see if the pump's got enough pressure to run it through it, and yeah, as you can see, it's flowing good. So I'll mount this filter up on the wall and I'll show you how it works. Okay, got that all mounted on. I'll just test it, see if it works. It's the fuse breaker switch. Whoop. That's a waterproof cover as well. What's going on here? Oh, that's the filter. That little valve on the bottom is just one to flush it, to let out any residual dirt without having to pull it apart, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, as I said before, the deep well pump's down there. and it comes off and fills up this little tank. Now it runs through this filter and then into the tank. So to turn that pump on and off, we can just manually turn it on and off, but my friend the electrician had a great idea. Put in a float switch. So this is the float switch. Oh, as you can see, that water's dirty, but I'll clean that. And I'll just show you it. That little blue float is, well, anyone that doesn't know, it's a float switch. So when it comes up to a certain level, it turns off, and when it drops to a certain level, it turns on. I've got it set so that when it reaches this level here, it turns on, and it turns off at this level. So the plan is, when it's raining, the roots can all connect into the down pipes, and we'll just have fresh water. And then if it doesn't rain and the water gets low, obviously when it gets down to this low level, we'll just use the deep well until it rains again. So far it's all working good. The other reason I bought this filter is because all the other type you needed to like buy cartridges, and I was worried that maybe I couldn't get the cartridges, whatever. So this one's actually washable. So you undo this clip, and then it just comes apart like that. And then this is the filter. So yeah, I never seen these before, but they're highly recommended. And as you can see, the water gets forced through all these, I don't know what they are, very small tubes. And then yeah, periodically you just pull this out and wash it. So I'll test it for a few months and see how it goes. And I'm just testing it now, so that water's running through the filter and crystal clear. That's awesome. The only thing I noticed, it has got a few bubbles. I don't know what that is. As you can see, and that's the water. It's a bit murky, so I'm gonna have to drain all this out and clean it. And this water that comes through the filter, that's perfectly clean. Anyway, I'll run that for a couple of weeks to a month and see how it works. Not sure if I showed you before. We got one of the workers to weld up this ladder just out of 1-inch tube. It's been really handy for painting all the high parts. And as you can see, the painters are actually putting a second coat on all the rafters, bearers, gates, all the steel, the grills. Show you around, it looks good. And I'm just trying to run that tank dry to get all that dirty water out of the tank, just flooding the lawn. Actually, I only planted this like maybe a week ago. It's already starting to show signs of green growth. Some parts are, some are looking a bit bad, but yeah, there's some good parts, like this bit here. These parts over here are not so good. The water hasn't been getting to them. But maybe they'll grow, not sure. There's still a little bit of green in there. Yeah, look at that. I think I planted it a bit deep. As long as most of it takes. This is the paint we're using to paint all the steel. It's just a metal primer Metal primer, red oxide. So far I've gone through 5 tins. I'm flooding the lawn, trying to get this dirty water out of the tank. I can hear the pump starting to suck air now. That's the float switch. Pretty much just a float on a extension cord with this little switch inside of it. I'm actually interested to see if what would happen if we ran out of water, because this is the little pressure pump, booster pump for the house. And I think I showed you that before. It's about 3,000 pesos, so just under $100. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's got a cutout if it runs out of water, but not sure. Well, it doesn't shut off, so that's not good. But I didn't think it would. Get the circuit breakers on the board here, I'll just turn it off manually.